Large language models are moving fast. AI is moving pretty fast. So there aren't that many good books about the subject. However, there are good books, but the books go out of date very quickly. So books on artificial intelligence tend to not age very well because a year later, everything has changed. That said, there's a couple of books I do recommend. One is a book by Stephen Wolfram, the mathematician, called What is ChatGPT Doing and Why Does It Work? This is available for free on his website. If you search what is ChatGPT doing and why does it work? It looks mathematical, but he goes through it step by step. So I know this looks terrifying, but if you follow through, you will be able to understand it. This is available or on the website, or if you prefer a physical version of the book, you can get it on Amazon. I personally have a physical version so I can write in the margins. The other one I recommend is by a guy called Ronald Kneusel. I've never actually said it out loud. Ronald Kneusel. Hey, How AI Works from Sorcery to Science. It's a technical book, but it's quite a thin one, and it's made for the lay audience. And he's a guy who really knows his stuff, and he's very good at demystifying and explaining. So these are the two books I recommend on technology, if you prefer to read rather than use YouTube. Next up, courses. So people are always asking me, what are the best free AI courses? Free courses to learn about artificial intelligence, learn what is going on. There's basically one game in town, which is DeepLearning.ai. I mean, just this one resource by itself would be more than enough to get you from an absolute beginner to mastery. They have hundreds of in-depth courses. These are 10, 20-hour long courses. If you are just starting out though, you can go on the left-hand side and there is a beginner toggle. Let's see, a short course. That's unhelpful. There we go, beginner friendly. The one I'm looking for is Generative AI for Everyone. It's at the top in the most popular. Generative AI for Everyone is a really good course. It's 3 or 4 hours long, maybe 3 hours long, introductory one course, which is going to guide you through all of the basics of how generative AI, which is the type of AI that includes large language models, which includes ChatGPT. I'm going to talk about how this stuff works. As you can see from this website, there's a huge amount here. It used to be on Coursera, but now you can do it directly through the Deep Learning website vehicle. DeepLearning.ai is a fantastic resource. The only problem with it is that there is so much there that you might not know where to start. Start with Generative AI for Everyone and then go from there depending on your interests. Really useful. I think it's all free. There is a membership, but that's more for the community certification, but otherwise you can access everything for free, which is awesome. Andrew is doing amazing work for the community. All right, next up, a lot of people think that they need to become like a coder, they need a computer science degree, a PhD or whatever. They need to be building their own large language models, building their own AIs, understanding the architecture. That's not the case. AI is a huge, wide-ranging subject in the same way that computers are or the internet is. It's a general purpose technology. So when people say, I need to learn AI, we need to work out what level do you actually need to get to. I've come up with a basic framework called the 8 levels of AI. This is not perfect, but it's a start, which is basically the 8 different levels, starting at you've just opened up ChatGPT for the first time, all the way up to machine learning. You're a machine learning engineer who's into research. It goes from first contact, effective user, power user, vibe coder, integrator, builder, advanced builder, and then research, building your own models, etc., etc. So I have gone ahead and put together this kind of guide of all the different levels, helping you to identify where you are on the levels of AI, and then also where you should be trying to get to, which is going to be different for everybody. Not everybody needs to learn how to build artificial intelligences from scratch. In fact, I would say that is out of reach for most people, unless you already have a degree in mathematics and machine learning. For most of us, we will be very happy down at these levels, like building is level 6, integrating between different AIs, level 5, etc. You can do a lot of good work at these levels without becoming an engineer. This is on my website as well. Go to aiwithkyle.com, then the resource page, the 8 levels of artificial intelligence. I've also created an interactive tool which helps you work out where you are now, it asks questions, and where you should be trying to get to based on your goals. It helps create a learning plan and it gives you resources available on that page